If someone is going through social anxiety, start reframing it as social energy. And this is, I don't know about your Toastmasters club, but this
Yeah.
was actually a tip that I used to work with in my Toastmasters club, where
Yeah.
someone's like, oh my, I have speech anxiety. I
Yeah.
was like, no, 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 you have speech energy. And it doesn't seem like much in like when you say it, but it's just you plant the seed. And the more that you keep doing it, the more that your perception starts to flip in regards to, oh, whoa, I'm actually feeling energy.
Yeah.
And now what you used to be scared of is actually helping you out.
Yeah. That's a cool reframe. I've never thought about that. So reframe social anxiety as social energy.
Yeah, because anxiety and energy are both physical feelings plus perception. Our goal isn't to try to kill the physical feelings. Our goal is to modify the perception.
Mhm.
And words are perception programmers. So if you could just play around with that variable of perception,
Mhm.
now the physical energy sort of goes from crippling you
Yeah.
to empowering you.
Okay. That's awesome. I really love that. That's a cool idea. It reminds me of like this idea of like everything's neutral. It's really how you look at it. Right. So it's like, I
Hmm.
could be like, I wish the sun would go away because I don't know. I like the nighttime, or I could be like, oh, it's such a beautiful day outside. It's two ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like a quote. I forgot who said it. Someone's like, uh, words are the knife that we use to slice reality,
Ooh.
or words are magnifying glasses for the mind.
Yeah.
And if you could start being a little bit more mindful of how you choose your words, it actually starts changing your perception, which is
Yeah.
a pretty cool phenomena.
That is cool. I love that. That's a really cool reframe, and it's cool because you could also use that formula, right? You said codify it for other things, so you could take this idea of reframing a lot of things that seem negative into positives.
Yeah, I mean, the whole phrase of, let's say someone's very nervous to do interviews.
Mhm.
So they're like, oh man, I have to do this interview at 12 p.m. today. Instead of saying I have to, just start saying I get to.
Yeah.
And when you say that, it's like whether you're aware of it or not, you're planting the right seeds. And now you're associating a positive perception with the interview.
Yeah, that's awesome. I get to reframe. I like that.
I get to reframe it. There we go.
I get to reframe it, or I have to reframe this. Yeah. No, just kidding. Um, Go ahead.
these micro moves add up because I mean, like as we're talking right now, I could already tell, you have good energy. And this is something that you can't logic with yourself too much because on a subconscious level, we're capable of processing it. So if you're having these little tools where you can change your perception, which gives you a more empowering energy, then you don't need to really try too much. As someone who's struggling with social anxiety a lot is focusing on the micros too much. Like, what kind of words do I use? What do I say to, say the right thing in the conversation?
Yeah.
What is the perfect question to ask? But focus on the macro. The focus on the energy by first feeling good yourself, and
Mhm.
you start feeling good yourself through these little practices that we're discussing in this podcast.